What's going on, traders? Two things. I got the accent wall behind me started, so please excuse the mess. And two, it's game day, baby. Go Jags, if anybody's a Jaguars fan out there. Here are the top stock picks for the week. It should be a really good week. There are so many clean setups out there. We're going to start with SPY. We're on the daily chart time frame here. You see the higher lows being formed. It's having a lot of trouble getting above the 650 whole number, although it is also making higher highs and new all-time highs. So this week, what I want to look for on SPY is just direction. I'm going to be bullish on SPY if it can get above 650 and hold and press higher. Otherwise, I'm going to be bearish on SPY as it stays underneath 650. I probably won't take a trade unless this breaks 640 or 642 to go short on. All right, number two on the watch list is going to be AMD. Beautiful bear flag breakdown right here on the daily chart time frame underneath the 50 EMA, failing to hold that as support. Higher volume on the sell-off, and where it sold off to is the $150 whole number. We're going to be looking for a continuation move lower this week, and there's a little gap here. It's not much, but it is there. There's a little gap here down to about 147.5 to be filled. So AMD, without a doubt, is going to be a short idea and a short idea only under $150. Up next is going to be Microsoft. We've got a range breakdown on the daily chart time frame. You see all this consolidation here. That means the support is failing to hold as support, breaking down below the $500 whole number, creating lower lows. You've got higher volume on the sell-off, a bearish engulfing candlestick on the daily, meaning the body of this candle here totally engulfs the body of this candle there. Everything on this chart is pointing to further downside. I'm not going to be bullish on this at all. Microsoft is going to be a short idea under 492. Up next is going to be Tesla. Now this one I am bullish on. So Tesla had an attempted pennant breakout over here. That kind of failed, a little bit of a fake out maybe, curled back down, but it is still making these higher lows. This recent higher low bounced perfectly off the 50 EMA, and now we're back up to the similar point of resistance from prior. So this area here, look at what we've got, a rejection, and a rejection, and a rejection. So Tesla, I believe, if it can get above this area, maybe long idea above $360, right? If Tesla can get above 360, there's a little resistance at 365 up to 370, but then beyond that, look at how much room Tesla has to really go. I think that we could probably see this get to 400 pretty quick if it can get above 360. So Tesla, without a doubt, I'm going to be bullish on this name if it can break $360. So long above 360. Up next, this is Nvidia. This is an honorable mention with AMD looking like the bear flag sell-off under the 50 EMA. Nvidia is looking very similar. I'm going to be looking for lower lows out of this, so short idea under 164. But on Friday, that dip did kind of get bought, so I wasn't sure if I should put this on the list, but I'm just going to say it's an honorable mention. I don't feel like it's the best setup out there, but it might be an alternative one. INTC, next one on the watch list. This is probably the best, cleanest bull flag or bull pennant pattern that I've seen. INTC is super clean here with it. The lower highs, the higher lows, all converging to a point. You're trading underneath a similar point of resistance there at 25, which gives you a nice breakout line, and at 25 level. I know it's not a whole number, but it's a kind of like a psychological level, right? If we're counting by quarters. So I love INTC for a potential breakout this week. Long idea above 25. Up next on the watch list is going to be PLTR. Now, this one on Friday looked like it was going to break down. We had some traders make some pretty good money on this sell here, but it did not break down, actually. By the end of the day, it actually bounces off of the same support area that it's been bouncing off of and holds above and closes above the $150 whole number. Usually, when you see something like this, you see the reversal move back up to the other side. This kind of signals like a fake out day, right? Where this might hold the support actually. Buyers stepped in and saw that as an opportunity to dip buy, and then we're going to run it up the other way. So the direction on PLTR has not been established quite yet, but I think it's really important to watch where this goes from here because this is a long time to consolidate. You've got about half a month worth of consolidation right here. So PLTR is going to be a long idea above $163. Otherwise, we'll be looking to take it short below $148. So we're just watching for direction on PLTR. Has not been established yet, which means that we should keep an open mind here and not attach too much of a bias on this name. Google. There's just not much to say about this chart. You can see it. It's pretty green, 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 gapped up and is still green, 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 giving you higher, high, higher, high, higher, high into new all-time highs. So what makes sense here on Google is to just watch for new all-time highs. It's going to be a long idea above 236. I don't have much else to say on this beyond that. UNH, next one on the watch list. First off, look at how much this has sold. And so when you see something like this, it looks scary, right? But that also means that this has a lot of potential to recover. UNH gapped up recently due to some investor news. I'll let you go research that on your own. But the gap up, when it did gap up, it didn't really do anything after the gap. Like it's just been consolidating, trying to, I would assume, build a base for the next leg up. So it does validate the support at the top side of the gap multiple times, here, and it holds above the $300 hold number for the most part, almost every single day with the close above 300 during this entire phase of consolidation. Then we get a break of the downtrend trend line right here. You get the higher highs being formed, higher low being formed, and another higher high being formed. So I think UNH has potential to take off to get to maybe like 340 and start the corrective move back up. Long idea above $318 for UNH this week. The next one's about to be really good, but before I get to that, I do want to remind you that the $5,000 account challenge continues this week. We ended on a red day here. We're up to $23,000 in the account in just 31 trading days. Now, I took a poll, should I restart the challenge? And a lot of you voted yes, so I do feel like I will restart the challenge. I have not decided yet if I'm going to restart it this week or next week. I think I might push it off to next week just because I'm not totally prepared and I haven't honestly withdrawn the money yet. But I do hear you, so I think restarting the challenge is going to be a great thing. To anybody that's waiting for me to restart, I don't think that you have to do that. You can start at any time with any amount. What's important is that you get in here as early as possible and start trading with me. I trade live every single day for the duration of this challenge. And learn from me, learn the system, learn these techniques, learn how do we trade all of these really, really great setups. Honestly, I might be the mentor that you need to take you from where you're at to where you want to be. Anyways, what I'll do is drop a link in the description of this video. Click on that link, sign up for the WAP. That'll give you access to the Discord server, which gives you access to the challenge and the live trading. And the last one will be on Hood. You see the gap up here. This is actually the 5-minute time frame after hours on Friday. Big run up after hours. What's going on? News that Robinhood is to be added to the S&P 500. The last time we had a stock get added, it was on, and we had a mega run. It was on PLTR that ran from like $40 to $190. I'm not exaggerating there. So Hood likely will move off of this news. Where this opens up at is anybody's guess. As of right now, for me, it's going to be a long idea above 110, but be sure to adjust your level according to the opening price action on Monday. It could open up much higher than that. Thank you so much for your time. I hope that the videos helped, and we will see you this week for the continuation of the $5,000 account challenge and then the eventual restart of the $5,000 account challenge. Cheers.